This right here is our Super Bowl.
I'm telling you, it's over.
But when it's crunch time, best run game in the NFL.
Shoot, both quarterbacks, Lamar Jackson and Jaden Daniels, both know how to run the ball.
Because of Derrick Henry.
It might happen though, Mike.
Aaron Rodgers wants you. He's going to send him packing. That's what happened. Welcome back to another episode of the Quick 30 Podcast family. And today we have a special guest. But I'm going to leave it for a surprise for y'all. But Zay, how are you feeling today, bro?
Feeling blessed, man. Feeling blessed. You know me, I can't complain. Another day, just happy to be recording with y'all guys today. You know, can't complain. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling great. You know why? You think you're slick, Zay. I texted you on Sunday, right when last Sunday when the Giants beat the Seahawks. When we got that blocked field goal, I just want to know, how did it feel when we ran it back and won the game? I didn't get a text back from you.
Y'all cheated.
How we cheat?
Y'all cheated. Cause you wanna know why?
How?
Y'all you really think that jump over the line for the field goal was legal? You really think bro didn't push him down? But that's beside the point. I'll let you know this. We ain't come to play. Hey, DK Metcalf. Hey, DeKalen. I'm calling you by your name, DeKalen. How you fumbled the ball twice in 2 weeks, bruh? And both them plays were big plays. And then against the Giants, after you fumbled, they score after that.
Hey,
that was bad.
Right,
that was bad.
That's New York.
No, that's Seattle for you, bro.
That's New York.
I'm gonna tell you what, our losing streak is gonna start now. Because if you were a Seattle fan or like you a 12s fan like me, bro, we got San Fran coming up. Then after that, we got Atlanta. Then after that, we got Buffalo.
Hey.
It's about to be a sad couple weeks for us, yo. I'm not even gonna lie. And in New York, I can't. I got nothing. We made Daniel Jones look like a Pro Bowler, bro.
Hey,
like
we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into all of that.
Yeah,
Football is a great time of the year, but we have to bring a special guest on here. Like I told y'all, he was on here before. I'm gonna let him introduce himself to y'all, and he's the biggest Commanders fan in the DMV that I know. So, you know, give some word to the people, Raj.
What's going on, y'all? Roger here with y'all today, also known as iMarket Travel. If y'all don't follow me on Instagram, follow me at @1RogerJr_. You can follow me on TikTok at iMarket Travel, YouTube. Subscribe and like to my channel, iMarket Travel, as well on YouTube. And y'all, about these Commanders, y'all. We got a big game coming up this Sunday versus the Baltimore Ravens, y'all. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. Like, we ready for y'all Baltimore fans. But let me first off telling y'all that y'all do not have an answer for number 5, Jaden Daniels. Y'all do not have an answer, man. This man is completing every pass he throw. That man is completion percentage is out this roof. You know what I'm saying? And he's doing it with low-end receivers, y'all. Like, he's got one good receiver, and he's just throwing dimes down the middle, down the sideline. He take off on you. You can't sack him. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to stop a guy who is a dual-threat quarterback in Jaden Daniels. But first things first, I need y'all to stop comparing this man to RG3, because he is not RG3, y'all. He is not RG3. RG3 relied way more on his legs. He ran that read option way more. His rushing yards were mostly off read options and not scrambles. He could scramble, but they ran the ball. They used his legs way more than they used his arm, and that's why what happened to him was what happened to him. Jaden Daniels is taking a smart route and, you know, staying put in the pocket, throwing dimes, you know, running out of bounds, sliding, and so that's what we wanted to see with him coming into the league, where he was more of a rusher in college, also a good thrower, but also more of a rusher in college. But against these Ravens, man, we have to bank this week, you know what I'm saying, battle of the Beltway. We going to, you know, with the Ravens having the second worst secondary in the league, you know what I'm saying, I feel like they gassing these Ravens. You know, y'all had a good couple last weeks, but y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all tend to blow a lot of leads when y'all get up. And so that's the thing about us. We don't go down. We go up. You know what I'm saying, early on people. So if y'all get down on us, I'm telling you, it's over, bro. What y'all think, Michael, Zay?
Man, first of all, I have to point out, like you heavily expressed earlier, for everybody that's from the DMV, we only get this 4 times a year. And this is really the battle of the Beltway. This right here is our Super Bowl. point blank period. But what I think what will happen on Sunday is, I'm sorry, Raj. I know you are the biggest Commanders fan, but y'all will go down on Sunday. And I will explain why. Because, yes, the Ravens might not have the best secondary in the world, but when it's crunch time and they locked and loaded, they going to come through. You seen what Marlon Humphrey did last week against the Bengals, getting that fumble that they needed. No, the interception, I'm sorry, that they needed to send the game into overtime. They're going to step up when they need to. And we have to point out the fact that the Ravens have the best run game in the NFL. Not just this year, for years. But Derrick Henry is leading them, and he has 572 rushing yards on the season, and is the number one rushing back in the league right now. So I think personally that they will take advantage of the run game, because I don't think your D-line is that great anymore. And I think Derrick Henry has a game, and I believe the score ends up being a close game, though, because the Commanders have been putting up points in their last games, but the Ravens have too. Last game, they put up 41 points against the Cincinnati Bengals. They put up 28 points, against the Cowboys. And they put up 35 points against the Bills. Their offense has been loaded and has been moving great this whole entire season. So I believe I'm going to go with the Ravens, and Derrick Henry has a day, and LJ has a day in the air and on the ground. What you think, Zay?
Hey, Mike, I like Raj, you my dog, but I'm with Mike on this one, dog. I can't lie. Like he said everything I was finna say. Like Ravens got the NFL leading rusher, and this is not a shot to the Commanders, because Jaden Daniels and the Commanders offense is moving, but the Commanders secondary is,
it's terrible.
Like so
It's terrible.
I'm saying like, if you keep giving Derrick Henry the ball, and honestly, we all know, in my opinion, Derrick Henry can play the entire game. That man is just different. So you keep giving him the ball, y'all secondary gonna get tired of trying to tackle him, and he's just about to run the field with y'all. And honestly, for the Ravens' sake, I truly believe that it'll be a good matchup. You know, I want to see Kyle Hamilton, Terry McLaurin, see what's gonna happen. You know, one of the best Ravens defensive players against one of the Commanders' best offensive players. And shoot, both quarterbacks, Lamar Jackson and Jaden Daniels, both know how to run the ball. Like you said, Mike, it's not about to be a blowout game from either team. It's going to be a close one, but
it's going to be high scoring.
Yeah, for sure. But it's about to be a party at the bank at the end of the game, because Baltimore taking that dub.
I hear y'all, man. I hear y'all. But, you know, here's what I'm going to say about – here's what I will say. If the Ravens do beat us, it will 100% be because of Derrick Henry. And that's what I say. That nigga's a god, bro. That nigga's a monster, bro. Like, if they do beat us, it will 100% be Derrick Henry. And he's a hard guy to stop. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they beat us. I don't think Lamar beats us throwing the ball. I don't. Only because, you know what I'm saying, the last couple weeks, you know, we've gone, not the best receiving course, but we've gone against, you know, decent receivers, and you know, Marvin Harrison, Amari Cooper the week before.
Raj, I gotta stop you right there, bro. Just
Jamar
for the
Chase.
mere fact of that, the Browns stink. The Cardinals are okay. Can't mention the Browns to me. I'm sorry.
The Browns, but the Browns aren't a good team, but people got to realize the Browns aren't a good team because of their offense. They still, you know, coming into that game, they still had one of the top defenses in the league with having Myles Garrett, good linebackers and safeties and corners, Denzel Ward. Still had one of the top defenses in the league, and we just came in there and just walked the dog on them. Like,
hey, I like y'all, but I don't like y'all too much because I don't want y'all to win the NFC East. I am scared of you the most, though.
You already know.
I don't want y'all to win the NFC East.
But like, it's okay, but it's gonna happen.
It might happen though, Mike. It
It's
might
not gonna happen.
though.
You
I'm
know,
not
If we
gonna
beat
lie.
the
It might.
Ravens, if we beat the Ravens this Sunday, it's over, bro. It's over, bro. We'll be
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
5-1.
This game is gonna seal the deal.
Yeah, because then the week after we got the Panthers. That's a dub.
Yeah, that's a dog walk. I ain't even gonna lie.
So it's like this is the game that's gonna really tell us where we at though. But I think if we do lose to the Ravens, it will be 100% Derrick Henry. Nobody else. I don't think Lamar's gonna kill us running the ball. If you watch our defense the last 3 weeks, man, we've been making plays. We've been causing turnovers. Frankie Louvu is on one right now. Bobby Wagner is getting in the backfield. He's making tackles for losses. He's all over the place. Our linebacker
You're
core is
welcome.
really making plays. Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne start to step their game up, and we're getting pass rush, man. And I just feel like with the speed that we have in our front seven, they will struggle. Lamar will not have a lot of time throwing the ball. If we could contain Derrick Henry, and the Ravens don't have much of a passing game. With Zay Flowers being their best receiver, I don't see him killing us.
Isaiah Likely might kill y'all though.
I like Isaiah Likely, but you know what I'm saying, we haven't let any tight end this year really do it much. You know what I'm saying? You got people got to realize, man, with Dan Quinn being our head coach and being a defensive minded coach, I've seen the difference in how our defense has played the last couple of weeks and how we've gotten better each and every single week. But the Ravens, this is going to be our biggest test for us. We struggled defensively against the Bengals, with the Bengals having one of the best offenses in the league, especially with T. Higgins came back. They're unstoppable. But we were able to contain them, and that's how we beat the Bengals. When it mattered, when they drove on us down the field, we were scoring touchdowns and they were kicking field goals, and that was the difference between that game and how we won that game against the Bengals. I think it's going to be the same way with this game when it gets time to shut them down in the red zone, or when they're on their side, our side of the field. I think we make more stops defensively than they stop us. I think our offense is better than their offense, with us being number one in points scored. I think our offense is just better. Jaden Daniels is running the offense. He's finding the open guy. I think it's going to come down to who is playing better defensively, like I said before. And I just think, honestly, we have the better defense. So, right now. So, I think it'll be a close game, though. But if we do lose, it'll be because of Derrick Henry.
Hey, LJ might kill y'all.
Yeah.
That's just a side
Isaiah
comment.
Likely too.
But I will say something. I don't normally give NFC East opponents praise. I don't normally give them.
It's all right, Mike. I know
good
you're still
fortune,
upset in
but-
how we beat y'all kicking 7 field goals. I get it, man.
Hey, it was a close game. Malik
I get it,
Neighbors
man.
dropped
It's a
that
sad way
ball
to
for
lose,
us.
man. 7 field goals.
But what I will say is, though, I can admit I do like Jaden Daniels. I don't like the Commanders. Everybody don't get it twisted. I'm still a New York diehard Giants fan. But I would rather see the Commanders win than Philly or the Cowboys. I can't stand them at all. Jaden Daniels has been impressive this year. He is the first quarterback to ever have 250 rushing yards and 1,000 passing yards in his first 5 games as an NFL starter. And he did that as a rookie.
Yeah, man. This
That's
guy's
highly
already
impressive.
in the MVP race.
He's in the
He's in the
MVP
MVP
race. It's crazy.
This man's on fire. Here's one thing I'll say though, about Jaden Daniels, man. I really love the guy. Like this is what we've been waiting for a long time in Washington. But here's what I'll say, man. I think we have to really calm down a little bit on him. We don't want to hold him to a high standard. We do have to remember that he is a rookie. And if you really look at the numbers, he definitely has work to do in terms of passing the ball. He's definitely accurate, makes plays, but he's definitely still has some flaws that he could work on. And when you get in the red zone, we gotta score, we gotta throw touchdowns. Most of our touchdowns, people don't realize, but most of our touchdowns come from
Bombs.
us throwing deep or getting in the red zone by a deep pass, and we're just handing it off to Brian Robinson. What I'm saying? Brian Robinson's going to get in there every time. But I would like to see Jaden Daniels throw more touchdowns. And I would like to see him, take a little bit more risk. I know he doesn't like taking a lot of risks. He doesn't want turn over the ball. He's done a very good job not turning over the ball. But I would like to see him take more risks, in the red zone, throw that ball. I think when he decides to start doing that, I think he'll throw more interceptions, but I also think he'll throw a lot more touchdowns, a lot more yards, and not so we don't have to rely on Brian Robinson, Austin Eckler. Austin Eckler's also been teed, bro. So,
Hey, with that system that y'all have, I will admit that's made Jaden Daniels very comfortable because people are saying,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, the Commanders are throwing a college system out there, but the system's working." So
why does it matter? You know what I'm saying? Why does it matter what it is? It's just, at the end of the day, it's an offense that's being ran and is working. We're scoring points.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And people don't realize Cliff Kingsbury ran the same offense with Kyler Murray. So
yeah, he did.
I don't know
He did.
Yeah,
where
he
this
did.
was at when Kyler Murray was doing this, his rookie season. And so people gotta realize, man, it all comes down to who's the better quarterback, who's gonna make the smarter decisions, and Jaden Daniels has shown he can do that. So I really am ready to see, like, I think this will be a game where Jaden Daniels will have to use his legs more rather than throwing the ball, even though they have the second-worst secondary. But I think because the pass rush that they're having, Kyle Van Noy, he's on one on the Ravens right now.
Mata
They just
BK.
Mata BK and Ibaka. They got all these African guys up there. But I don't even want to say their names because I don't know how to say it. But them boys is eating up front though. Roquan Smith, them boys is eating.
But what I will have to bring up to both of y'all, what will be the final score of this game?
I'll say like this. It's gonna be 35-38 Baltimore.
All right, I don't have this being as high scoring as people think. Most because of the amount of running that's going to be happening in this game. I think it's going to run a lot of clock off. I'm going to say 31-23 Washington Commanders.
31-23 Washington. I'll say 35-25 Baltimore Ravens.
Okay. Yes, sir.
But we do gotta get into our hot takes for the NFL season right now. And the first hot take we have to talk about is this kind of tying back into the Baltimore Ravens. Did we predict Derrick Henry to go crazy this year? Because I'm not going to say so. Even, this is for Mo. I hope he's watching this. He said that, oh man, Derrick Henry not going to do that much for us because he's washed. Own Ravens fan. Did we predict Derrick Henry heading into week 5 or 6? Did we predict him to be the number 1 running back in the league right now?
No. And Mike, I actually got a question for you because I was actually talking. No, this could be for both y'all actually. Because I was actually having this conversation with somebody at my job, and it was pretty much saying like, if CMC wasn't hurt, would Derrick Henry still be that number 1?
Ooh, that's a good question.
If Christian McCaffrey didn't get hurt, because I didn't expect Derrick Henry to go off the way he was going off his first year as a Raven. I did not. And he been cooking, and I didn't expect CMC to get hurt. So it's like, ooh.
Yeah,
I don't know, bro.
I think a lot of people were just expecting these older running backs to be washed this season. It wasn't even just Derrick Henry. They were saying Derrick Henry was washed. They were saying Christian McCaffrey, even coming off one of his best seasons, wasn't going to be that good this year. I heard so many people saying Austin Eckler was done, washed, and they're just showing that that they still got it, especially Derrick Henry. With the Ravens offense, a rushing offense, I don't see why he wouldn't be good with them. Even if he's not the same 2,000 yards Derrick Henry, he's still Derrick Henry. Like, it's like people got to realize that. And I told one of my friends, they thought Saquon Barkley wasn't going to be the same. I said, bro, that is
they
Saquon
crazy.
Barkley.
Oh, they
That's about it.
crazy.
You gotta realize certain people. You just gotta realize like they gonna be dogs. Like they got that dog in them. Saquon Barkley has that dog in him, and you know some of those cats, they just got that dog. And even if they're not their best, they gonna produce some way somehow. They're gonna find a way to produce if they're in the right system.
I believe that with Derrick Henry, I'm gonna keep it real concise. That he would be a great running back this year because, like Rod said, you put him into an offense where he's going to run the ball 20 times still a game. The only difference between the Titans offense and this offense is with the Ravens, they put him in shotgun. And when the season first started, I said Derrick Henry is not a shotgun running back. He's a old school Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, getting that I formation and run the football. Keep running the football for 30, 40 times a game. That's what Derrick Henry just run the ball, get in there, get in the middle, no shotgun. But the Ravens have been mixing it up. They haven't really been putting him in that I formation. They've been putting him really in shotgun formation, and it's been paying off for them. So I didn't predict Derrick Henry to be honest, the number one running back in the league right now. But hey, things happen. Now,
Hey.
was you going to say something?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, that's still kind of skeptical to me, bro, because it's like, yeah, he's number one right now, but Christian McCaffrey's hurt. And we all know, like, whenever the ball is in Christian McCaffrey's hands, he's going for yards, bro.
Yeah, see, as soon as CMC steps back on the field, he's the best running back in the league. That's easy.
He said, as soon as he recovers, Derrick Henry, you number 2.
Christian McCaffrey is going to beat you some way, somehow on that field, whether it's rushing the ball or receiving the ball. The man had 20-something touchdowns last year. What, 22 touchdowns last year? Come on, man. He's the highest paid running back in the NFL. He's the best. We've seen this guy come back from ACLs, do this, and he's a monster.
Facts.
So hopefully he gets his. I heard he has tendonitis in his Achilles. Hopefully he gets that together. And I heard he went to Germany to get treatment. So
That boy trying to come back.
yeah, like he really trying to get that right treatment and come back, killing. But you can see the difference in San Fran now with and without him.
Yeah.
So they definitely need him back.
The other hot take we have to talk about that's going on around the league is the New York Jets. And breaking news, well, it's not really breaking news. It happened yesterday. But their coach, I don't know how to say his last name, Robert Salah, I believe that's how you say it. He just got fired and is now going to be looking for a job. How do we feel about this decision? Because I have a lot to say about it. I'm going to go with Zay first. How do you feel about it?
Me personally, like, all right, for y'all who watch First Take and all that, y'all know that Stephen A. said that he wasn't going to make it through the whole season. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. Like, and it just goes to show that, like he said yesterday, he got fired. Like, because I'm thinking, like, yo, your quarterback is Aaron Rodgers. You should not be losing the way you've been losing. But, I just don't think he was meant to be a head coach. He's definitely going to find a defensive coach somewhere. Like a defensive coordinator, like that position is going to be somewhere. But head coach, I'm with Stephen A on this one. I knew he wasn't going to make it through the whole season with this one.
That's powerful. Raj, you could go ahead.
Yeah, I think the Jets, I wasn't really expecting that. I thought the Jets have not been playing the best ball, but they have to. It's like when you have a new quarterback and you're playing on the Jets for one, the Jets. You're playing on the Jets for one. Um, you have to build that connection, and you got to give people time. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is Aaron Rodgers coming off a season injury last year. The man is, first of all, the man's 40. He's 40 years, he's just about 40 years old. He's old. He's not mobile. So you have to give him a line to protect him. One, they haven't been protecting him. They haven't. They haven't even been able to run the ball. The Jets line is playing awful. They can't. Brees Hall can't do nothing. Aaron Rodgers doesn't have any time. Garrett Wilson's out there getting locked up. They don't have the next best receiver is Alan Lazard. So that explains you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta give it the benefit of the doubt. Even, you know, and no, Robert Saleh's not. He's not no what's his name? The coach in Green Bay. He's not LaFleur. Yeah, he's not LaFleur. So, you know, a lot of people are not LaFleur. LaFleur is one of the best coaches in the league. As you can see, without Aaron Rodgers, he's still flourishing. So when you have a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers and he's old like that and you don't give him what he needs, he's going to struggle. And that's exactly what's been happening in New York with the New York Jets. Their defense hasn't played bad. Their defense has gave the offense opportunities and caused turnovers and made plays. But I didn't see Salah getting fired. I didn't think he was a bad coach, but it is what it is. The Jets gotta figure it out.
I believe that it's hard on this one. It's 50-50, but I'm going more so with Zay on this one because let's look at it. The Jets were 20-37 with him. And yes, he didn't have that much time. But we have to point out the fact that you are a defensive coordinator, and he had a polarizing effect on the Jets defense. They didn't play bad, but I feel like they could have played a little bit better. You know, offensively, you have to do better. The New York Jets have to, bro. Like you said, the offensive line has to protect Aaron Rodgers more. But at the same time, Rodgers, we got to realize that the offense was built for Aaron Rodgers. It's built for him.
I don't think it is. That's the thing. That's where I think that that's where they went wrong. I don't think it's built for Aaron Rodgers. And defensively, I don't think the Jets are playing bad at all. The Jets actually have one of the best defenses in the league.
Yeah, they do.
They've been playing good defense all year round. They haven't allowed a team to score more than 25 points all season. They played great D against the Broncos. The offense is the problem with them. The offense cannot get a connection. Garrett Wilson is on and off, inconsistent, and when you don't have, like, this is a league now where you cannot only have one receiver if you're not a mobile quarterback who can run and create be a threat in other ways. Aaron Rodgers is a quarterback who has to sit in the pocket. He's not mobile. He can't do anything but throw the ball. So if he doesn't find that open read, all they're going to do, oh yeah, this guy can't run the ball. They're going to blitz him to death. They're going to send pressure, and that's what's happening. There's no other receivers creating separation besides Garrett Wilson. Alan Lazard, I will say Alan Lazard hasn't played bad, but when you have a guy like him, that's your second go-to guy, that's not good.
But at the same time too, like Aaron Rodgers, him and Robert Saleh, they have been just butting heads this whole time. I've seen a clip where they were just arguing all the time. And if Aaron Rodgers wants you gone and he doesn't feel comfortable in that system, he's going to send him packing. And that's what happened.
Yeah, and that's what I agree. I agree with, like I said, the guy Salah he's not LaFleur. But I think that Aaron Rodgers expects more of because of where he comes from. And, you're not going to always have the best coach like LaFleur. The guy, LaFleur is a great coach. But I think over the last couple of years, the Jets have made improvement, even with having a bad quarterback. I mean, you look at their defense the last couple of years, adding Sauce Gardner, DJ Reed, Hassan Reddick this year, CJ Mosley. They got guys over there on defense who could play. Brees Hall, Garrett Wilson. They've definitely made changes to the organization and players. They just always had like the Washington Commanders. They've always had a problem at quarterback. and I think getting Aaron Rodgers was perfect for him. But like I said, if you can't build a great team around Aaron Rodgers, what is he going to do? And it's just like, But I don't have a problem with Salah being fired. I just personally think he wasn't that bad of a coach as people think.
As long as the new head coach can sharpen up that offensive line,
the new head coach,
give Aaron Rodgers some time, like that.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Yeah, we're gonna see
Because listen, I get it. Aaron Rodgers is old as dirt, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's the quarterback after Brett Favre. Like, it's like, bro, this man is borderline ancient when it comes to the league, bro. So I get it. He's never been as mobile and stuff like that. But Aaron Rodgers has always been a top 10 quarterback. So
always
for him to be losing and like that with the Jets, and I get it, he's coming off an injury, but dog, y'all gotta do better. They have to do better. That is inexcusable, and that's kind of similar to how the Ravens started off with. You feel me? Because I said a while ago, when the season first started, why is the reigning MVP 0-2? What's going on?
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, y'all gotta. At the end of the day, they just have to do better, and it all comes down to coaching as well.
Yeah, but I think that O-line, man, they gotta get it together. That O-line, if they can't, if Aaron Rodgers, if they're not able to run the ball effectively, they're gonna struggle all season. You have one of the best backs in the league, Breece Hall. Like, there's no reason why you can't run the ball.
Yeah.
And Breece Hall was supposed to have a breakout season this year.
He was.
Well, we do have to move
I
on
agree.
to two more takes real quick as we about to log off. First take is, did we anticipate for the Vikings and the Chiefs to be undefeated so far in this season?
The Chiefs, yes, because it's Kansas City. Like, I did. It's Kansas City, bro.
But
it's Kansas City, bro. It's Patrick Mahomes. It's not even on no glazing type timing, bro. Kansas City has been them. Like, yes, bro.
But I don't
Yes.
understand how they're winning. I'm gonna be honest. It's because of, no. You know why they're winning? I'm gonna point this out. It's because
the
Steve
refs.
Spagnuolo's defensive mind. That D line gets after the quarterback every time. And I seen that when they played Derek Carr. Their defense is crazy. And
I did watch that game.
Mm-hmm.
And Xavier Worthy has been playing good. I was one of the people who said I thought he was going to be a bust in the NFL. And he changed my mind about it.
Yeah, anybody who goes, that's the thing, man. Anybody who goes, you got to realize, man, when it comes to the Kansas City Chiefs, you're talking about one of the best organizations in football almost ever. Like, with Andy Reid, Spagnuolo. Like, those guys are a 1-2 punch. I don't think I've ever seen anybody go to the Chiefs and be a bust.
But I will say this though. I do think the refs is playing a little key part in this.
Yes.
They are.
Because it's like, if y'all watch film, bro, y'all will see defenders literally freeze when literally freeze up or stop when Patrick Mahomes is scrambling to the sideline, and then as soon as he get like 2 feet ahead of him, that's when they want to start running up again and try to make the tackle. And then, like, Patrick Mahomes is going to cry to the refs after every time he going to get hit. And then, boom, the next play, it's a flag holding on the defense, like pass interference. Like, hold on, what?
Yeah, and they're not calling passing. The Chiefs DBs are holding the receivers bad. Like,
bad.
Very
bad.
The refs have gave him a couple games for sure.
And then Patrick Mahomes pulling Houdinis and throwing trick passes to Travis Kelce, and then Travis Kelce turning nothing into something. Like, and then, like you said, Xavier Worthy is just going dumb right now.
This, y'all. Just imagine this, yo. So, like, the Chiefs, if they were really healthy, imagine them. They would have Xavier Worthy, Rashee Rice, and Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, that would be cheap.
Isaiah Pacheco. That's a great offense with Travis Kelce at tight end.
That's an unstoppable offense.
They're still a dangerous team.
Somehow, some way, the Chiefs make somebody good every time. This man, Kareem Hunt, came off the couch last week and is now running crazy.
Nah, he did. He did. That man. They said he was. I was crying when the commentator said he's happy to be back. I was like, that man was like coming off the couch, yo, happy to be back on the field. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
he was running like his life depended on it.
I don't know what it is about Kansas City receivers, but they always open too. They somehow always open. They're somehow always open, bruh. Like, no, I'm not saying like a few feet ahead of the defender. No, I'm saying they butt naked, wide open, sitting there, bro, in the middle of the field. And the defenders is all the way downfield. Like, what are y'all doing? But that's just Kansas City, though. Minnesota, real talk, I don't know how the hell they're still undefeated, bro.
That defense.
I don't know.
That defense.
Yeah,
defense
yeah. Minnesota's defense is ridiculous. Yeah, it's actually kind of scary. But like with Sam Darnold as their quarterback, I would have never thought. Like at all.
And people don't realize.
Like I would have never thought.
Sam Darnold.
Van Ginkel got 2 pick sixes on the season.
Yeah, Van Ginkel.
Facts.
He's
Facts.
nasty.
That man is balling. They got good corners. Stephon Gilmore balling.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I said that when they got Stephon Gilmore, that was a good pickup. Of course they got their pass rush. But I didn't expect this. Sam Darnold coming in 5-0. I did not expect that. Seeing that coming.
That's crazy.
He's been playing good football. He hasn't been turning the ball over. He's been getting Jordan Addison the ball. He's been getting Justin Jefferson the ball. And the fact that people don't even realize Sam Darnold's not even in the top 5 rating for passing yards right now.
Yeah, that's
insane.
Still kind of crazy to me, bro.
And they're 5-0.
That's insane.
Yeah, their monstrous running game with Aaron Jones.
Yup. So I don't think any of us expected that. But the last take we have to talk about is Deshaun Watson. I know Roger's gonna be laughing because they just beat up on him last week. So what's going on with Deshaun Watson?
Man, Deshaun Watson is washed. Yeah. I think he just has too much going on mentally in his head right now. Everybody's going out to take his money. He's got a lot going on. He's not making the reads. He's holding on to the ball. He looks horrible. He's looked horrible for the last couple seasons. And they gotta play him because they're paying this man $250 million. So it's like they gotta play him and get something out of him rather than just paying them free money. But I don't know what else to say about him, man. I think he just needs to get help.
Yeah, and honestly, bro, that's exactly what I was about to say, bro. I don't got nothing. Honestly, bro, you mean to tell me NFL or professional players can't take mental health weeks? Because, like, at this point, I'm not even saying bro has to retire. I'm like, take a break. Just take a break. Just a nice little minute, recoup, get your mental right, get yourself right, and then hop back on the field. Because I think the three of us can collectively say we don't know what he's doing right now.
He's looking pitiful right now.
I could say it's because of the team that he's on, but I feel like if he were to leave, it'll be the same result.
It would.
So
you could say the Browns have a good defense, and offensively they just can't do nothing. It's stuck.
Can't move nothing.
And Deshaun Watson has not thrown for over 200 yards this season yet. That is pitiful. Last game, 125 yards against the Commanders. And you know what he did against us? The Giants? We got 6 sacks on him. Granted, our D-line's looking real good this year. Shout out to Dexter Lawrence. He's the main reason because of it. But
he's the main reason why y'all beat us too. I'm not even.
Yeah, Dexter Lawrence is eating right now. He's eating. I'm loving it.
I like Dexter Lawrence.
Love it. But Deshaun Watson, like we said, he needs to get some help. I think he needs to take some time off the field, evaluate himself, and maybe come back some other time because right now his season's looking awful. It's terrible. Pitiful.
It ain't looking good.
It's
it
not
ain't
looking too
good.
But
take that mental break, bro. It's all good.
But that's all we have to talk about on the Quick 30 podcast family. I know our episodes are 30 minutes, but we had a special guest, so we're going to give y'all a little special bit of timing. But follow us on all social media platforms. Please, road to 1K right now. We're right there. We're at 588 subscribers right now. All y'all need to do is click that button. Like, comment, repost.
Like, comment, subscribe, share.
All of that.
Like,
Yeah, make
tell
sure
a
y'all go support
tell
my
a friend
man
to tell a
Michael.
friend.
Yeah.
Y'all go ahead.
Go support my man Michael. Support my man Zay. Hit that like and subscribe button for him.
And to support Raj right here, like I said, this is Mr. Hustler right here. iMarket Travel. Follow his account, alias Raj. Follow everything on him because he's gonna run it.
All vacation needs. iMarket Travel. All vacation needs. Hit him
all
up.
vacation needs. We know y'all like to travel.
I know y'all like to travel. I'm getting y'all right. All 2025 coming up. I know y'all got some stuff planned for the summer. If you travel in the winter, shoot, let's get cracking right now.
Yeah,
Let's go.
let's go.
That's facts.
But like we said, road to 1K. Tell us everything. Baseball, football, basketball, anything y'all want us to talk about, send it to our DM, comment on everything, and we out, man.
Warriors about to win it today, bro.